Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video telling you which whiskeys you should be searching for this summer. Now, let's just jump right into the video, and this is probably going to be a pretty short one because there isn't that much whiskey that comes out during summertime. Most whiskey comes out September, October, November, December. It's a very whiskey heavy part of the year. Summer is kind of a part of the year where there's a few things here and there, but not the majority of special releases. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to let you guys know what I'll be searching for this summer and over the next 3 or 4 months until the end of August, what I'll be looking for and looking forward to hunting and what you guys should be hunting as well. Now, starting off with number one on our list, one that I actually just recently saw, but I did take a pass on, was Fable and Folly. Now this is the newest from Orphan Barrel. I believe it's a very high aged whiskey with lower proof, as most of theirs are. And if you guys see it and that's your jam, definitely pick it up because I've heard it's fantastic whiskey. It's one that I was a little skeptical on paying. I think it was offered to me around 120, which I know is actually under retail. Retail's at about $140, but is it really worth that for a 90 proof whiskey? I'm not sure. So it's up to you guys to decide that. If you guys already got it, that's great. Let me know how it is in the comments below. But if you haven't, definitely keep your eye out for that one if that's up your alley. Number two on the list is obviously Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and Larceny Barrel Proof Batch B522. Now, at the time of making this video, it is currently the middle of May. I am just seeing batch B522 of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof coming out in Wisconsin. In fact, I drove around all day today looking for it and I did not find one. And I have been seeing them a lot in the lower part of the state, so it should be coming up in the Green Bay area very soon, and I can't wait to try that out. But as you guys know, Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs come out 3 times a year, January, May, and September. So the May's batch is definitely going to be here any minute now. I can't wait for it to come out. And also the Larceny Barrel Proof, that usually tends to come out a little bit later. I haven't been around where one came out on time yet. I just saw batch A122 maybe a week or two ago. I did not get my hands on it because I did not find one in person. But if you guys are loving the Heaven Hill profile, definitely make sure you keep your eye out for batch B522. And I'll make sure when I get it, I'll give you guys a review first thing so you guys have an idea of whether it's worth it. Now, number 3 on the list is one that I am 99.9% sure that I'm not going to see anywhere in Wisconsin. But if you guys are lucky enough to find this, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Rye comes out this June. Now, this is 130 proof rye from the E.H. Taylor distillery, Buffalo Trace, basically. This is going to be hyper allocated. The odds of us finding it are slim, and when we do find it, the odds of us being able to find it at retail even slimmer. So if you guys see one, for sure buy it. I mean, it's going to be something that is once in a lifetime. You're never going to see it again. So if I see one of those, I'm definitely going to pick it up, and I definitely think you guys should too. Another one that I'm super excited about and kind of intrigued about is the Woodford Reserve Toasted Oak Oat Grain. Now, the Woodford Reserve Toasted Oak Oat Grain is going to be an oat grain mash bill bourbon whiskey. It's going to be a whiskey because it's not corn. It's going to be an oat grain whiskey, and it's going to be finished in a second barrel, so it's basically going to be like Woodford Double Oat, but with oat grain, and it's going to be coming in at 90.4 proof, and I'm not entirely sure about the price, but I think that one's going to be pretty weird. And if I can find my hands on it for a reasonable price, I'd definitely be interested to see how it tastes compared to other offerings from Woodford. Woodford normally makes pretty good stuff, so I can't imagine that this would be anything less than interesting. Next up on the list is something that I'm going to be looking high and low for and that I've really wanted to try for a long time. It comes out in my birthday month of August, and this is Little Book, and it's Little Book Chapter 6. So Little Book is an offering from the Booker's line or whatever it is. That's a Jim Beam offering, Jim Beam product. And from what I've heard is that Little Book tends to be a pretty good whiskey. I don't know a lot about it off the top of my head, but I can tell you that I really like Booker's and I really like all the Booker's I've had. So I'm imagining that Little Book is going to be just as good as Booker's. Now I can't really give you guys my opinion on something like Little Book until I can try it for the first time. But when I do, you guys will be the first ones to know, I promise. Now, last on my list, and last but definitely not least, is one that I'm not entirely sure about a release date for. What I do know is if it's anything like the past products from this company, I can't wait to try it, and that is Maker's Mark BRT01. Now, for those of you who haven't seen it, Maker's Mark is coming out with their new wood finishing series limited release for 2022, and that would be BRT01 and BRT02. And apparently, rumor has it that what they've done is hand-turned each one of their barrels throughout the aging process every year so that it gets even more contact with the oak and the untouched parts of the barrel, that kind of stuff. Is it gimmicky? I'm not sure, but does it sound amazing? Yes, it does. Now, I really liked the FAE02, and I hadn't had a chance to try the FAE01, but I really think that the BRT01, if it's anything like FAE02, will definitely be fantastic. And if I was guessing, it would come right around that mid-July, August point, because that just seems like a good time for them to drop this whiskey. It will be 110.6 proof. Now, this is straight from the website, but what's going to be on the back of the bottle for the BRT01 says, our wood finishing series is a chance to push the flavor boundaries of our classic bourbon in truly pioneering ways. For our 2022 releases, we've created expressions inspired by our unique history of barrel rotation. Hand rotating 200,000 barrels a year is key to both our DNA and our consistent whiskey. BRT01 tells a story of the first 3 years of extraction at the top of the warehouse, which experiences large temperature swings. You'll get more barrel extractives with caramel and a hint of toastiness. BRT02 is all about the final years of reaction at the bottom, where it's cooler year-round. You'll find darker, heavier characteristics along with some fruit and chocolate. Together you get 2 exceptional sips, both unmistakably Makers. Enjoy. So, that's what the back of the bottle says for BRT01, and I honestly can't wait, because this is one that I feel I should be able to get relatively easy compared to the other ones on this list where I don't know if I'll see them. I definitely think that with the contacts that I have and the amount that I hunt whiskey, I should be seeing the BRT01 or the BRT02 on the shelf at some point. So I can't wait to find it and hunt it, and I know you guys are going to love hunting it too, and when you find it, we're definitely going to have to enjoy it together. So, that being said, this is the end of the video. I hope it was helpful for you guys to know what you should be looking out for this summer and the upcoming months when it's warm. And if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and comment in the comment section what you'll be searching for the most this summer. That's the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next class. Cheers.